So hello everyone, thanks for stopping by and checking out my channel. Now for today's video, I wanted to showcase and rank all of the different player homes that you can get in Starfield. These homes can range anywhere from being free to all the way up to 235,000 credits. So no matter what your budget is in Starfield, there's always going to be an option available for you to call home. But which one of these homes are the best, which are the worst, and are they worth the price tag that comes along with them? And before we get started, I want to address the elephant in the room. When I was recording this video, I forgot that I had my adoring fan in a Stormtrooper outfit. I know there's going to be a million questions of like, where did you get the Stormtrooper armor? And it's a mod. I downloaded this mod last night and I forgot that I had it on when I was recording this video. It's one of my favorite Starfield mods so far. It looks absolutely awesome. But yes, you're going to see the Stormtrooper mod throughout this video, so that is why there is a Stormtrooper.
This is so cool!
Okay, so starting off this list, the very first location I want to mention is your parents' apartment. Now you get your parents' apartment if you have the kid stuff trait, so this is one of the locations that can be easily missed if you don't choose the kid stuff trait at the beginning of your playthrough. Now technically this isn't really a player home, but your parents do say that you can come back and stay in your old bedroom at any point, so you are more than welcome to come back and just live with your parents. You have your bedroom here. There's nothing you can really do here, unfortunately. There's no like storage chest or anything. There's literally just a bed you can sleep at, and you can just hang out with your parents. And I'm putting it last on this list because technically you do have to send money to your parents on the regular, so in a way you're constantly paying a fee to be able to have this bedroom, and let's be real here, who honestly wants to live with their parents? So I'm putting the parents' apartment at the very bottom of the list. So next up is one of the sleeping crates on Neon. You can purchase one of these sleeping crates for 6,500 credits, so it is one of the cheapest options on this list. Well, what does the 6,500 credit sleep crate get you? Well, it gets you just that, a crate that you can sleep in. Honestly, my dorm in college was bigger than this little sleep crate. I will say though that the sleep crate does have a bathroom in it, so that's one upside over my dorm in college. I unfortunately had to share a bathroom with like 30 other dudes. So honestly, I would probably rather have this sleep crate, but the sleep crate is so unbelievably tiny. They do give you the option to customize it for some reason. Like you can put some decorations down, you can throw down a chest if you want some extra storage. There's honestly not really any room to put anything else, so I don't really get why they let you enter the build mode in this thing. But it's not really in the best location. It's on the lower levels of Neon, so you kind of have to go out of your way to even get to it. You're going to be sitting through multiple loading screens to get to this thing. And one of the worst parts about the sleep crate is you have like no privacy. Like if you're gonna try to sit on your toilet and take a dump, like this dude's just staring at me through the window. Like at least provide some curtains or something. But yeah, for 6,500 credits, you can get yourself the sleep crate. I can't say I recommend the sleep crate, especially since you can just stay on your ship. Your ship is definitely going to have a lot more space and more privacy than the sleep crate, but it does get you out on your own and out of your parents' house. So that's why I'm putting it second to last. It's not the best, but I do think it is better than living with your parents. So next up is the 30,000 credit apartment in the Well. Now you can purchase this apartment by doing the UC Vanguard questline. It is a pretty lengthy questline, and there are in fact 2 different apartments that you can get from completing the questline. But when you're about halfway through the UC Vanguard questline, they will give you the option to buy property in the city. And the first property they allow you to buy is 30,000 credits, and it's down in the Well. There's a small little kitchen area, there's the living area, and then when you go upstairs, there's a very small little bedroom / living area, which is basically the size of like a closet. But this apartment also comes with some balconies, so if you want to walk outside and take in all of the views that the Well has to offer, you can do so. So for 30,000 credits, this apartment honestly isn't too bad. It does come with a decent amount of space. There is some room to actually decorate this apartment. You can easily just throw down some furniture or some decorations or a couple chests if you want to store a lot of your inventory items here, but it does fall short to all of the others on this list, so that's why I'm putting it at number 6. So next up is the Midtown apartment in Aquila City. If you go to Aquila City and you go clear to the back of the town on the left side, up all of the stairs, you're going to find this realtor and he will sell you 2 different apartments in Aquila City. He will sell you the Core Manor and the Midtown home. But first up, I want to talk about the Midtown home. Now the Midtown home is 45,000 credits. So it's an additional 15,000 credits from our previous apartment, but as soon as you enter the apartment, everything's going to be just out in the open. It's pretty straightforward. You have your living area over to the right, over to the left you have like a little kitchen area, and then in the 2 little back rooms, you have your back bathroom, and then this small little square space that you could fit like a bed or something. Now, honestly, I don't really have too much to say about this apartment. I do feel like it's a little bit better than the Well apartment. I do think that this apartment does have a better location, and it does feel like it's a little bit more spacious, and it just feels like it's in a little bit of a better neighborhood. But overall, this apartment isn't too special. I mean, for 15,000 extra credits, I mean, that's not very much. You can complete just a couple missions and you can be able to afford the difference. But for 45,000 credits, I mean, this is called the Midtown Home, and that's where I'm going to put it on this list, is right in the middle. So up next on the list is the most expensive apartment that you can buy in Starfield, coming in at 235,000 credits. And it's the luxury suite on Neon. Now to purchase this suite, you go into the Astral Lounge at the very back of Neon, and you talk to the bartender. And once you fork over the 235,000 credits, the luxury suite will be yours. Now you may be wondering, is it worth the 235,000 credits? And I can very confidently say, no, it is definitely not worth the 235,000 credits. Because as soon as you take the elevator up to the top and you access the apartment, if you look over to the left, you're going to see this small little kitchen area. Over to the right, you're going to see the bathroom. And then down these steps is the bedroom / living area, and that's it. You have a little balcony that leads to the outside with a view that honestly isn't that good. I mean, it's kind of cool when you walk outside and you can see all the electricity and stuff up above you that's powering the city. But the view is just like a bunch of buildings and industrial buildings, and just like, it's not that good of a view. It would be one thing if you could like overlook the strip of all the different stores and stuff. I think that would be cool. But this view isn't that good at all. I mean, this apartment is a huge letdown. It's a very tiny apartment, the view isn't that good, and just overall, the price of 235,000 credits, I mean, that can get you a pretty decent sized ship instead. So honestly, I would just avoid the Neon Suite. Unless you're just a home collector like I am and you want to own every single apartment in the game, I would honestly skip over this one for the price tag. I do think it looks nicer than the cheaper options, but you're definitely going to get more bang for your buck with the $30,000 or the $45,000 apartment. So next up is the second home you can purchase in Aquila City. It's the Core Manor, and it is 78,000 credits. Now, I actually like the Core Manor. I think it has a bit of a cozy feeling to it. As soon as you walk in, you're going to enter the living area, and over to the right is the kitchen. Clear in the back is going to be the bathroom, and then the back room is going to be a small little narrow bedroom with a back door that leads out to the streets of Aquila City. Now, for 78,000 credits, I do feel that this player home is a bit more spacious. Like I said, it has a bit of a cozy feeling to it, and it has a fairly decent location, and it's pretty easy to access. And with the amount of space it has, you are going to be able to store a lot of your items here. So overall, this is going to come in at number 3 for me. And then up next, coming in at number 2, is the penthouse that you can get for completing the entirety of the UC Vanguard questline. And the best part is, once you complete the questline, this penthouse is absolutely free. You don't have to spend any credits. There's no reoccurring payments or anything, and I have to say this penthouse is actually pretty nice. There's a number of different rooms in it. It's quite spacious. It has a nice little kitchen area, and even the kitchen area has a storeroom in it. It has 2 different balconies you can walk out on, so you have 2 different amazing views. Really big bathroom. It has a really large master bedroom that comes with its own second balcony where you can overlook the entire city. It comes with a master bathroom, which is even larger than the first bathroom, and it even comes with a small little office, a spare bedroom, and a laundry room. So the amount of space you have, the amazing views, and the price point of being free, in my opinion, this is one of the best player homes in the entire game. It is absolutely amazing. And honestly, I could see some people arguing this as being number 1 because it is just that good. So if you're in the market for a player home, I recommend you just play through the entire UC Vanguard questline because this apartment is definitely worth it. And then coming in at number 1, I'm actually going to put the Dream Home, which is one of the traits you can get at the beginning of the game. Now, when I first discovered this home, I was not a fan of it. I thought, there's going to be other apartments in the game. This thing isn't too special. Why waste one of your beginning traits on just a player home? Well, after discovering all the other apartments, this one's actually pretty nice. It's pretty spacious. There, it's got the downstairs area, which has a lot of space. It has the entire upstairs area. It has multiple bathrooms, multiple bedrooms. It has a nice little balcony on the second story where you can walk out and get a nice view. And overall, this is the biggest of the player homes. Now, it is going to be 125,000 credits if you want to pay it off all at once, or you can just pay 500 credits a week every time you want to access this thing, which honestly is not that bad, and that's super cheap. So I went ahead and paid off the whole $125,000 loan, so I never had to make a payment again. But the reason I'm putting the player home here at number 1 instead of the penthouse apartment is because of the ease of access. To get to the penthouse, you have to go to New Atlantis, and then you have to fast travel to the residential district, and then you have to go ride the elevator, and then you have to sit through, multiple loading screens. With the dream home, all you have to do is fast travel to the location and then walk in the front entrance, and boom, you're already there. So it saves you a lot of time and hassle to get here versus, some of the other player homes. And I do realize that most people that don't pick the player home trait aren't going to have access to the dream home. So that's why I really like the fact that the game does give you a free penthouse if you beat the UC Vanguard questline. But that is going to do it for all of the different apartments and player homes that you can get in Starfield. Hopefully they add a lot more in the future as DLC, because honestly, this list I feel is kind of lackluster compared to, let's say, Skyrim. I really love the selection of player homes in Skyrim. But let me know what you guys think down in the comment section down below. If you guys are new here, be sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell for notifications. And that is going to do it for me, guys, and I will talk to you all in the next video.